Yo, 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 it's Jomo from Dojo, another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about just different things like how, like, you can conversate with somebody and, tell them, like, like you talk to one of your guys, like, yeah, I just bought me a pair of J's. And it's just like, man, it's just, I don't know. It's just a lot of things is so different right now with people. It's just like, people make you feel like you need permission to buy yourself something, and like, do you need how many pair of shoes you got, or how much you really need, or do you need those shoes? And it's like, I always, people know me, I'm a shoe person, my bills is paid, what I'm saying, nothing in my house is turned off, so I feel like every once in a while I treat myself to a pair of shoes, ain't hurt nobody. It's like, if you don't want to hear it, then that's cool. But it's like, people just feel like, you gotta just be you gotta get permission for them, to buy yourself some, or you can be conversate with somebody, and and everybody, everybody not going to everybody not going to be interested in what you're talking about, and that's cool, But it's like, you know, I don't know. It's just, it gets be frustrated sometimes. It's like, nobody, don't nobody really care about, what I'm saying, what you doing. I don't want nobody to care about what I'm doing. But it's like, if I'm conversating, you're supposed to be my friend. I feel like sometimes you should just listen, instead of just commenting all the time. Because a lot of times, what your response is something that I don't want to hear. And it's like, I just feel like sometimes a lot of people should learn how to just listen. Everything that's come out somebody's house, I mean, somebody's mouth, don't need a response. Sometimes you just gotta take back seat and just listen. Sometimes, and it's like, if you don't like what a person is saying, or you tell somebody you doing something, you did something positive in life, or whatever the case may be. Some people, I guess I'm saying, it's like, everybody ain't gonna be happy for what you're doing, or if you get this or do this or do that, And I get that. So it's like, you know, I'm just gonna scale back on talking about stuff, or whatever I'm doing, whatever move I'm making, because everybody ain't gonna be happy for it, and that's fine, It's just the way that, you gotta play the game, and it's all a game, because ain't nobody better than nobody, and ain't like I'm trying to brag or boast, It's just a conversation piece, But it's like, some people just can't handle conversations because they feel like it's like a competition, And I ain't never trying to be in competition with nobody, And we all here trying to live life, pay bills, take care of your family, Everybody pretty much in the same boat, Ain't nobody better than the next person. If you feel like you're better, hey, that's great, I'm never gonna be a hater. I'm always gonna be supportive and be proud of whoever, you know what I'm saying? But I know I ain't gonna never get the same. I ain't never gonna get the same energy back from whoever, and I'm fine with that. I made my peace with people now. It's like, man, people just so weird, and it's like the most pettiest thing pettiest conversation you can talk about. Like, you know, buying like you buy anything for yourself. It's just like, oh, you buying too much. You buying this. You buying this. You buying that. And it's like, who cares? I don't need permission from you or nobody to buy nothing. And if you feel like you can't afford it, or you don't want to buy it, then that's cool. That's cool. That's great. But it's like, I'm not gonna stop my life on what I'm doing just because you feel like I don't need it. I don't need permission from nobody. I'm a grown man. I pay my bills. I work hard. I should be able to reward myself. So that's all I got for now. Just something that I felt I need to get off my chest. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. And y'all have a good night. Peace out. Jomo Dojo. Later.